mercy, surrounded by love, light, happiness, joy, abundance, and fulfillment. I wanted to go check to see if my microphone was on, and I accidentally turned it off. So, hello, my bad. Hello, collective, wherever you are. You're somewhere safe, surrounded by love, light, happiness, joy, abundance, and filled with so much faith. Real quick, can y'all do me a favor, please? May you please Clyde just hit me with his tail. His little tail. Please hit the like button. Please hit share. Please hit subscribe. Please turn the notification bell on to all. Hi, Punt Sad. How you doing, honey? And please, please turn the notification bell on to all so you can always be updated whenever I put another message out there for you guys. And if you, hello, honey. How you doing, Heather Ray? Clyde keeps hitting me with his tail. He's cracking me up. He keeps getting me sidetracked. All right. And I forget what I was saying, guys. My bad. My ADHD be getting me. I'm trying to move these over a little bit so they're not in the way. And I do have a candle lit, so you know, it's just the plants are in the way. Try to move them over a little bit. And you get some free feet pics from Clyde. You can see these little feet. These feet were completely on here on the crystal. Look at him hit me. He's like, shh, don't tell him. He had his feet like completely over here. I have my comforter down here because we're sitting on a comforter. Now I'm gonna wash it, and I decided Clyde's all knocked out on it. It's like a big cloud that he's laying on, but his feet were out here and his little toes were sticking out like this. I'm gonna give you some sort of free feet pics. But I hope you're having a beautiful and blessed day. Please keep in mind with and watching any of my readings or anything that I post that you're in understanding and agreement that I am not reliable nor responsible for anybody's actions but mine and Clyde's. And so please only take what resonates and leave what does not resonate for whom it resonates for. Remember, he could be she could be he, or else could be right for hers. Just don't make anything fit that doesn't fit, because you don't want to break your beautiful divine puzzle. Oh, thank you, honey. Thank you, Blunt Sachi. Thank you. Hi, Alice. How you doing? Oh, Lisa, how you doing? Okay. So there is there's like some like dark, dark practitioner or like a witch with the high priestess in the reverse. The truth of what Ace of Swords truth is out about some witch that's been trying to bind you and attack you. They're planning, somebody is either what their plans were to bind you and sacrifice you, but the truth is out about this, and it was for, like, it's like the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, I guess for an inheritance or something. They got themselves a financial curse though, because it's been discovered. Or it could have been for some sort of like inheritance or something like this, or like maybe they took a life insurance policy out on you and was planning on getting rid of you and it didn't work. The truth is coming out about this. Okay, so just continue focusing on your goals, and whatever you got going on, and just know that the truth's already out. So whoever this is going down, okay? Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, what does the collective need to know? What do they need to be aware of, please and thank you? Page of Pentacles in reverse, okay? You could have this person blocked. There could have been a message possibly about that 10 of Pentacles, that money, okay, that was supposed to come to you. All right, you could have this person blocked, or she blocked a message about these finances from coming to you. I'm also getting, she might even try to come in, okay, because she got caught with some sort of like page offer. Like, I feel like she's going to try and, if she took like whatever this, I feel like there was money that was owed to you, right? It could have been like an inheritance or something. And I feel like she's going to try and give you, like, because the truth is out about this, right? She blocked like this message from getting to you. But I feel like what's going to happen is she's going to try and come back and give you just like pennies of what, like, say if she did get away with it, if she did get, like, get some of it, she either only gave you a little bit, or she's going to try and just give you a little bit, like, so if there's anything that's outside of courts, don't do that. Make sure you take everything to court, because she's going to try to give you pennies compared to what you're supposed to get. Somebody you don't get along with. The Lovers in the reverse. Okay, she made the wrong choice by blocking this message, or this could be an ex of yours that you have blocked, okay? It's being real petty and childish. I feel like they're also trying to block your love life from coming in too. All right. I feel like she could have used an ex of yours to to work alongside her, okay, to block this message, okay, to sidetrack you and everything else. Oh, maybe your ex is the one that's telling on her. They realize this was a bad choice, though. It was a bad option, like the bad thing to do, because they're caught. King of Pentacles in the reverse, yeah, because he's a gold digger too, or she. There's a Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, now there's a King of Pentacles. All right, this is somebody that all they cared about was getting the money any way they could get it. Okay, underhandedly, they didn't care. They don't think about the consequences until until it's there. You know what I mean? They'll do anything like to sacrifice you, whatever the situation is, and don't because they think they're going to get away with it, and they don't think about the consequences until they get caught and they have to deal with it, and then they want to cry like little bitches. But your ex is definitely some sort of gold digger, okay? They were just with you for the money. You know what I mean? Because, whether you, and I feel like for some, you don't even like realize about this money. Like, you might even like, Misty, I didn't even have no damn money. Yeah, but there was money that was supposed to come to you. All right. There was, possibly from like a parent or a grandparent or something like that. All right. And they sent your ex in to get close to you. So like it could have looked like, and I feel like it's something like that. Like you're like, you know what I mean? Like maybe you didn't really have much besides what you work for or whatever the situation is. And maybe you were even unemployed because, they were trying to keep you, under their thumb. All right. The song under my is playing in my head right now. But you know what I mean? But there was money that was owed to you. I feel like it's possibly on your father's side. Does not have to be, but I don't know. I'm getting on your father's side. It could be your mom's side, but I'm getting something about your dad. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit. There goes the feet. You got free feet. All the people with the feet fetishes, there's Clyde's feet. He's blessing you with the feet. And sexy, hairy legs. Clyde, you're the best, baby. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit. Shoot them puppies off, baby boy. I know that's right. He's like, don't worry, my mom. I'm going to get us a lot of views. He's going to put out his sexy little paws. I know that's right, Cub, baby. That's my baby boy. Because you're a star, boo. Yeah, you're a star. You could be a healer. You're going to... Clyde, you are. This is you see? Clyde is too. But you could be... But, I feel like, too, there could be a message that's supposed to bring you some sort of success, okay? Some sort of happiness and enlightenment. You could be in a limelight. We're about to be. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, what does the collective need to know? Oh, what do they need to be aware of? Who's an idea? Steve or Stevie could be someone's name. The moon, okay? You're a hidden star, okay? You're the hidden star. You have some sort of hidden healing abilities too, healing gifts. I don't think you might not realize this, or maybe you're just tapping into them. Somebody's going to try to manipulate you and betray you. Okay, but it's not going to happen. But you're a hidden star, okay, but not for much longer. You're about to be coming out, okay? What's done in the dark has come to light too, with the star to the moon as well. But there's a lot of manipulation. First card out was the moon card. There's a lot of things hidden. I feel like that money was hidden, okay? A lot of manipulation, a lot of betrayal went behind this, but things are coming to light. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit. Some about hidden success as well. Page of Wands in reverse, okay? Their goal was to manipulate you, to betray you, okay? And their goal backfired. Yeah, they don't have any goals. They don't know what to do because they want to come in manipulating you, betraying you and everything else. And their goal was to hide you and, to have you hidden because they know that you're that star, okay? That wonderful star that you are. They weren't expecting you to, move on and to come into the limelight or to like better yourself, right? To detach from these people and move forward. They're planning to get rid of you. They're trying super hard to hide you, to keep you down, and to also manipulate you and betray you. But that backfired. Now they don't have a goal. Someone's secretly freaking out. All right, they don't know what to do. Okay, but they're trying to keep this under like the hush hush. It's your weird ex, okay, or they just realize that they made the wrong choice. And they don't know what to do now. And I feel like for somebody, somebody's ex is telling on the person they were working with alongside. To say there's whoever the witch is, whoever the witch is, they probably sent your ex in. They probably sent your ex in to get close to you, to betray you, whatever, you know what I mean? And then your ex, I feel like, realizes they messed up big time, and I feel like they're telling on the other person, or are planning to. and they're secretly freaking out because they don't know what to do. They don't, you know what I mean? They know that you're on a break of some sort of major success. They know it's only a matter of time. You're about to get some sort of major success. That they're afraid of this because there's something here like starlight quality. Okay, you have starlight quality. Maybe you're about to go. I don't know. Whatever you're doing, you're meant to be in a limelight, and they're afraid of that because they're afraid of people like looking into you and then seeing. You know what I mean? Seeing going down a rabbit hole. You know what I mean? And then finding out things that they work super hard to keep hidden, but it's coming to light. They know right now, they secretly know that they made the wrong choice, okay, and they don't know where to go from here. They're trying to keep this quiet though, and their goal was to manipulate you, betray you, and to try to get you at a place of like where you don't know what to do, to feel hopeless, endless, and to try to get you to go down to the wrong path, okay, and that didn't work out. King of Wands, see, it's over. So their goal was to completely destroy you, have your world turned upside down where there's no coming back, right? But now what they didn't expect was you to move forward victoriously, and it's over for them. All right, it's completely over. You avoided a tower by cutting this person off or these people off and moving forward. Okay, now this is unrepairable. Okay, then whatever happened, they're going through major chaos secretly. That's like, you know, they're freaking out about because everything backfired onto them. They're doing this. They're secretly going like the whole world's being turned upside down. All right, and they don't know what to do because everything they're backed into a corner now. But they were expecting you to stand in your power and look damn good at it too. But I feel like somebody's exes now, because their whole world's turned upside down and they're backed into a corner. I feel like they're going to get a can and act right, and I feel like they're secretly, you know, working on your behalf. Okay, like, don't trust this person. I feel like this person would screw you over in a heartbeat, but it's to get themselves out of trouble, and I feel like they're going against the other person. But everything went left, okay, and backfire on them when you decide to take the lead, to stand in your power, all right, and to not allow, even during, you know, chaos, destruction, upheaval, and mayhem, you continue to stand in your power and, you know, take the lead, okay, because you are a natural born leader. They weren't expecting this. They tried super hard to shun you, to silence you, to, you know, keep you hidden and under their thumb, and it's not working. All right, yeah, because you put your sword up and you're like, I want nothing to do with this person. You stood in your power, you took the lead, and you cut the right people off, and you've been doing this, like, you could be cold-hearted towards this person, but it was like, you know, you could be cold towards this person, but you have your sword up. You don't trust this person at all. All right, and for a very good reason. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit. See, it's over. 10 of Swords. To the Tower card in the reverse, it's unrepairable, right? Unrepairable. There's no coming back. To the 10 of Swords, it's completely done. Something's over. Somebody could have passed away, or they could be someone secretly passed away. Someone was secretly, okay, your ex or whoever this is was secretly planning to unalive you, all for the love of money, right? But they were expecting you to stay in your power, be so, you know, be protected, and to protect yourself, and not to they played a lot of mind games, okay? That's what their plans were, to totally turn your world upside down. They didn't expect you to stay in your power, though, and to completely end it with them. And I feel like someone secretly passed away that you're unaware of, okay? They're trying to end your authority. That's not happening, okay? They were expecting this to happen. Somebody could have did some sort of moon magic. They could have did some sort of death magic on the full moon. But you stood in your power. Now their whole world turned upside down. Their goal was to come in and do some sort of death magic on you and to try to end you and everything else, and it didn't happen. It backfired onto them. That's not too smart. Somebody could have passed away in, like, I don't know, like a building, a car accident, or like a building collapsing, or like an explosion or something like that. Like a house fire, something like this, something dramatic, something like maybe like a house fire or something, or an explosion of some sort. Seven of Pentacles. But whatever stage you're planning are flourishing beautifully. They're trying to end this, but it's not happening. Okay, they're trying to end your investments, whatever you got going on. Now somebody wants to, so ever since you cut them off, and I feel like this is your ex who's now standing in their power, and they're going to completely end it with this person. They don't want to betray you no more. They want to come invest in you. All right. But they're doing this like secretly, they're secretly doing this. It's to save their own ass. You know what I mean? They're going against the witch, but you know what I mean? They're secretly investing in you. All right. And somebody else is like the witch or whatever, might be getting like, might be having some sort of notice or like realizing this, and she might be trying to attack you even more. All right, yeah, Seven of Cups in the reverse. Whatever illusions of manipulation that were spread about you has been shattered, okay? They have no options now. They have nowhere to go. They're secretly, they were trying to betray you, manipulate you, casted all these illusions, okay, behind your back, did all this bullcrap, but it's all come to light, okay? And I feel like you're unaware of this. Like, there's some things that are happening behind the scenes, that are happening behind sorry, I can't speak, that are happening behind the scenes. Things are getting cleared up that you're, oh, wait, sorry, guys. Whoever has a freaking weird foot fetishes, there they are. That's Clyde's feet. My plants. Something's coming, crashing down like one of my plants just did. What up? Oh Lord. But there's things getting cleared up behind the scenes, and that you're unaware of. Okay, that's oh no. Oh, well, just propagate that. Put that in water when I'm done this reading. I've been wanting to propagate this one anyway to get it go back to the you son of a bitch. Sorry, Clyde. This plant keeps because it needs to be watered. Something about dirt could be significant. Sorry, baby. Cleaning house. Somebody could be digging up dirt, playing with dirt magic or some shit. Somebody could be trying to bury you. Oh shit, hell to the no. Or they could be trying to dig up dirt on you. And they found out the truth behind the scenes. All right, I have to clean this up. I'm done. Sorry, baby boy. No, honey. One of the plants came flying down. It needs to be watered. That's why it's not heavy up top there. But yeah, the illusions have been shattered, okay? And I feel like you're unaware. Their plan was to come in and to manipulate you, betray you, and everything else, and make you look like they want to invest in you, but really the whole time they're trying to betray you, right? They're also it's an ending to them. So someone is now standing in their power and completely ending whatever betrayals and bringing what was done in the dark to the light because they have to. They have no other option. Their back is to a corner. They don't know what else to do. It's the only thing. This is why this person is doing this, because they have to. There's no other options, and it's the smartest option. All this dirt right here, it's like driving me crazy right now. I was gonna watch this comforter anyway. I know, Kai, baby. Yeah, and you got your sword up. You've been speaking the truth, okay? And if this person tries to come back into your life, keep that sword up, okay? They know that you're speaking the truth about whatever's going on as well. This witch that got caught. See how I caught the high priestess in the reverse? Queen of Wands, okay? Yeah, she got caught because you standing in your power looking damn good, too. There could be an authority figure here because you've been standing in your authority. You're coming up out of hermit mode. Seven of Swords. She tried to steal from you, okay? Obviously. She got caught trying to steal from you, okay? And, yeah, the Eight of Swords, she could be trapped in her head or going to prison. I feel like she's about to go to prison because of what she sold right here. The Seven of Swords right here. Ace of Cups. The Hangman in the reverse. They casted a lot of illusions to try to sacrifice you. They tried a lot of things to have you stuck and stagnant, but you're not. The Hangman's in the reverse, okay? They try to keep you stuck and stagnant, but it's not happening. You're moving forward. Their plan to come and sacrifice you, or they did some sort of sacrificial moon magic, okay? Probably some sort of death magic here, and it didn't work on you, okay? Because you're protecting yourself and you're more powerful. You're innocent, all right? But now that they're mad because they want to come in, you're getting this passion in the beginning and love, okay? Your cup's overflowing. People, the truth is coming out about everything. And I feel like this person wants to nail stand in their power and come forward and be on your side and right their wrongs or whatever, because they have no other option. There's the King of Wands and here's the Queen of Wands right underneath of this, okay? So one's you and one's your person, all right? And you're about to have this new, somebody was trying to stop, they were trying to sacrifice you, get rid of you, and make sure that you didn't come into union, where this is a power couple right here. The King of Wands with the Queen of Wands right underneath of it, next to the Ace of Cups, okay? This is in the upright. Somebody tried super hard to stop this and block us with illusions, manipulation, and a lot of dark magic. Okay, and it got exposed. Okay, because you're both in alignment, right underneath of each other, right looking at this Ace of Cups right here. They're trying to keep you stuck and stagnant with a whole bunch of bullshit. They can't. All right, it's over for that. It was this witch right here. She could be passing away. I'm not sure. There's this dark witch. It's ending. Okay, or he was with her. Okay, whether this is you or your person was once with this witch or working alongside this witch. Okay, now he's ending it with her, and he wants to come forward, he or she, or this could be you, move forward. All right, because somebody's not happy. The sun card in the reverse underneath of the moon in the moon in the upright. But what was done in the dark has come to light, and she is not happy at all. Okay, she's working hard to try to keep things wrapped under, kept under, pushed underneath the rug. Oh my God, it's driving me crazy right now. It's really annoying me. But like I said earlier, there's things getting cleared up in the background that you don't see, about things that were in the dark, that was done in the dark. What was done to you is coming to light. Somebody is bringing the truth out. Okay, working on your behalf in the background. There's a lot of things that's going on that you don't see happening. Okay, but whatever, the light always wins. Okay, since you've been staying the course, weathering the storm, focusing on yourself, and kept going even when your back was to a corner, you weren't sure what to do. You know what I mean? You kept going and trusting in yourself, and most importantly, trusting in God. Right? So now what's done in the dark has come to light, and all the illusions are being shattered. She's not happy about this at all. All right, because she could be terrified too, because the Hermit in the reverse, it was a Hangman reverse. Okay, so the Hangman in upright would talk about like a sacrifice, or or being stuck and stagnant. The Hermit in the upright could talk about that too, but it's in the reverse. So she's being forced, or somebody's being forced to go inward. Their plan was to have you pinned down, right, and isolated. That part of their goal was to have you isolated away from the world, to have you living in darkness, and have you all upset, and to take everything that made you happy, anything that made you shine. They didn't like the brightness that's inside of you. They didn't like the light that's in you. So their goal was to come in, turn your world upside down, betray you, cast all these illusions, isolate you, have you put aside, so that this way, oh, well, if something happened to you, nobody would notice, right? Because nobody talked to you in so long. That was part of their plan. But I feel like you could have maybe possibly did something. Maybe you started coming on social media much more. Maybe you started a platform, or you're coming up out of hermit mode. That's what you need to do. Okay, they were trying to have you stuck and stagnant, to have you in that, so that when they do their death magic that they were doing on you, and something happens to you, nobody would have any questions, or they wouldn't even notice, right? They wouldn't be, and or it would look like, because all the lies that they said about you to other people, that they're getting people to believe, you know what I mean? In the beginning, it like people wouldn't, so to speak, like they wouldn't care because they thought you were such a bad person. But that's all being, coming to the truth's coming out. Okay, and you're coming up out of hermit mode. Okay, you're not stuck, you're not stagnant. All right, they're being forced to go inward. She's trapped in her head. She's bound to whatever all this is. Okay, they're also trying to do some sort of binding spell, some sort of low spell binding spell. It didn't happen. It's not working. All right, and they're going to jail. This is it. They're going to jail, and I feel like your ex is telling on her, or it could be vice versa. It could be the witch telling on your ex, but I feel like it's your ex telling on her. All right, but whatever way it is. Okay, or it doesn't have to be ex. It could be a friend, but it's what I feel like. It with the lovers in reverse kept coming out, but it could be even a friend, okay, or a family member. But they're going to jail for robbing you, for trying to steal from you, okay? And there's things going on in the background that you're unaware of. I feel like you got the intention. Maybe you're doing something in a limelight, and you're starting to have people that like you. You know what I mean? That are actually there on your side, and they're protecting you. Maybe you're speaking about what you've been through, and there are people on on the other side that's doing some sort of research themselves and finding things out. Okay, it's going on in the background. Could even be your person. All right, but they're trying to do some sort of binding and love spells. Okay, but it's not happening, and they're trapped in their head. Your ex is trapped in their head about you having this new beginning in love with your soulmate. Okay, with your twin flame or your soulmate. This is a power couple. King of Wands in the upright to the Queen of Wands upright, right next to the Ace of Cups. All right, and yeah. And they've been doing love spells and everything else. Okay, they're not happy about this. at all. Also, if you're in a relationship already, if you're in a relationship with your person, keep it quiet. Don't let anybody know what you got going on. And if not, when you do come into a relationship, keep it quiet. You don't need to be posting, you know what I mean? Because like, you know what I mean, though, because they're just haters that be around. They'll just be doing too much. But yeah, you're both natural born leaders, okay? And very good looking too. You're a straight power couple here. I feel like they're cloaking in your energy because look, she looks like the high priestess, looks like the queen of wands. They look like they're in like the same kind of clothes, but she's covered up more. You see what I'm saying? It looks like the same kind of clothes, though, except for she has her head covered. I feel like she was doing some sort of like she could have had him under some sort of spell, all right, some sort of love spell that he was bound to, that he's now coming up like out of to cloak in, to either have him attached to her or to look like, in your energy. You know what I mean? To cloak themselves in your energy. Hi, baby. You licking your feet? Yeah, he's getting his feet cleaned up for the people with the foot fetishes. Right, 3 wands in reverse. Yeah, their ships are not coming in though. They try to bind you with these love spells and everything. That's not happening. Okay, and somebody could be also trying to escape getting locked up. Okay, they're mad because whatever they thought they were going to do to you, it didn't work. Okay, it's not happening. Dude, all this dirt is driving me crazy. It's really fucking here, You could also talk about grounding. Okay, with the dirt. Okay, getting outside. Hi, baby. Put your footies on me. Yeah, she's not happy now. Okay, they're not happy. They're having to go inward. They're not happy about you standing in your power. You coming into union with your new person, having this new beginning, having this power couple. They're not happy because they're getting locked up while you're having a new beginning. And this whole reading is centered on the Ace of Cups, this passion, new beginning in love, and your cup overflowing. Okay, and you coming up out of stuck and stagnancy after a time of turmoil in your life, being turned upside down, being betrayed so much. Okay, and going from stuck and stagnant into betrayal, manipulation, into a whole new beginning with your whole divine counterpart. Somebody's aunt could have passed away. There's a little freaking ant right there. Or an ant could be significant. But also, ants is also talking about like, things at your workplace getting better as well. 7 of Pentacles, all right? They're not happy the fact that whatever your seeds you're planting, or it might even be the witch that's working on your behalf. Either your witch or like an ex or an ex-friend or something like this. All right, but whatever, they're not happy to, because you're being quiet about whatever your investments are, whatever you got going on, whatever you're doing. So you know what I mean? If you're not talking about what's going on, you don't let people know what's going on, they can't stop it. They can't block you. You know what I mean? They're not happy about this, okay? And maybe it is the witch that wants to come invest in you and like end it with this other person. All right, but whatever seeds you're planting are flourishing beautifully. They're not happy about this. They're like, they're not happy at all about it. Some about a hidden investment could be significant as well. And I feel like this person wants to secretly invest in you, whether somebody, either your person or like either your ex, or there's somebody working on your half, okay, on your side in the background. Okay, bringing what's done in the dark to light. It's either this witch or somebody from your past. And I feel like your person wants to come invest in you. All right, the Empress on the fence. All right, so this witch could even be a mother figure, a karmic mother figure, or an aunt or something like that. It could be a baby mom. It could be a mom, sister, aunt, something like this. Okay, or it could be somebody that goes by the name Empress. It could be in the reverse. They could be mad because I'm also getting, this is like, say if you're the Queen of Wands, you could be the King. Just put the rules where they fit. I'm just reading it the way it's showing me here. So, say if you're the Queen of Wands, right? In the upright, there's a High Priestess in the reverse, cloaking in your energy, pretending to be you, doing love spells, binding spells, and everything else, trying to keep trying to get the King of Wands to be with them. All right, maybe it's like they could have been in a relationship. They could have been on some sort of love spell, binding spell. This could be their baby mom too. And now he's breaking through whatever this is, seeing that it's, it could be reversed. So flip the roles if it's reversed. I'm just reading it like the way it is. So maybe he's ending it with her, and he's seeing through some sort of veil and whatever this bullshit is, and they're not happy about this, okay? Because it's not working anymore. The illusions are being shattered. All right, and I also feel like they were lying to your person, telling them that you are ever since you turned your back towards a mother figure or whoever this is too, I feel like even before then, they're already betraying you or aunt or whoever this is, and they're seeing you, they're casting these illusions to try to make it look like you're the Empress in the reverse, that you're, or like that you're this witch, okay, when you're not, all right? Confirmation. And they're seeing you for who you truly are, the Empress in the upright or the Emperor, put the roles where they fit. All right, but this is on the fence. And I feel like this could be either his baby mom or mother or your mom or aunt or something like that, okay? But he's completely ending it with this person. And I feel like there's a mother figure that's passing away. Or maybe she did. I don't know. And you might not know about this. The sun in the reverse. You have something about hidden creativity. You have hidden healing abilities, something creative. Somebody's trying to give you a writer's block or a creator's block, okay? Cleanse your sacral chakra. They're trying to end your creativity and your fertility. That's not happening. With dark manipulation, that's not happening. They try to keep you stuck and stagnant now. It's over with. They're doing a lot of binding spells and it's not working anymore. And he's starting to see, okay, he was under an illusion, under some sort of manipulation, all right? But he's waking up out of this facade here, you know what I mean? And he's seeing for her for who she truly is, and seeing you for who you truly are, all right? And he's being forced to go inward and realizing this, and realizing he was blind to what was going on, what he thought was a celebration at one point with this person. She was just cloaking your energy. And he's like, no, he or she. You know what I mean? And he's like, no, we ain't doing this, okay? And now he wants to come, he's choosing love, and he wants a new beginning. He or she wants a new beginning with you. He's ending with people, places, and things that no longer serve him for his highest greatest good, and he wants to come towards you. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? So this, I feel like this is like his wife or baby mom or something like this. Your person's, if you're the female, I feel like, if you're a female, I feel like you are. Okay, you could be the male, put the roles where they fit. All right, but say this is his baby mom or whatever. He was only with her like because she needs him. Okay, maybe they have a kid together, and he was just with her because their kid or it was codependent. It was like either it could even be not even financially, it could just be codependent, like codependency. It could be just the fear of being alone, okay, and not wanting to be alone or whatever. But I feel like it was more so like a financial obligation or a child or something like that. Maybe this person is like, because they're, horrible person, plus they're under some sort of love spell. All right. But he's breaking through that confirmation. He's breaking through that. What's that say? Chuck could be someone's name. Charlie, Charles, Chuck, or Chaz. But yeah. Someone's secretly, upset at the fact that like their finances are fucked. Someone secretly like is having money issues. Somebody's goal was to have you like they're attacking your finances because they try to keep you stuck and stagnant. They're doing manipulation to do this. They try to have you codependent on them. They're also trying to say that you were like a gold digger, you were a codependent energy, blah 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 blah. But it's not the truth, okay? Wheel of Fortune, you're getting good luck, good fortune, good karma because you chose love, okay? The whole time that your whole world was being turned upside down, you're listening to your intuition and your guidance, okay? During everything, even when your world was upside down, you're making the right choices. You're in a loving way. You're going, you know what I mean? You're listening to your divine guidance, okay? And you're doing the right thing, all right? You have some sort of hidden, there's a hidden fortune somewhere as well, okay? That's coming to light. There was no illusions about this as well. All right, now they're back to try to sacrifice you for this fortune or fame, right? Whatever this, why did I say fame? It could be fame. I don't fucking know. That star card could be. All right, but they're not happy at the fact that you have good luck, good fortune, good karma, and whatever they're doing is not working because you've been doing everything out of love. All right, and this person wants to come in. All right, there's somebody here that's doing the right thing, that's working, that's bringing what's done in the dark to light, and bringing all the truth, that's shattering all this bull crap. All right, they're doing this, and they're going to get good karma by doing this. Okay, they're getting good karma, and it's going to help them get out of whatever stuck, stagnant, bad karma that they're in. All right, so they're finally doing it to get themselves out of trouble, but it's to and to get to better themselves and for you as well. The devil, yeah, and they're releasing the devil in the reverse. They're releasing toxicity. You could have maybe broke free of some sort of addictions or toxic behaviors, and you're getting good luck, good fortune, good karma for doing this as well. But also the person that's in the background doing this bringing what's done in the dark to light and shattering all these illusions and releasing any toxicity. Okay, they're getting good karma for doing this. Somebody could be a Capricorn, don't have to be. Somebody's trapped in their head about this, though. They're watching you, like things, you know, they're secretly watching you, seeing things going in. They're secretly tracking you as well. But seeing things going in your favor, you get these new opportunities in love, and just with your, not only like in love, but like your cup finally being, you know, overflowing, and somebody like really has some love for you, okay? But somebody that you separate yourself from, you don't want them anymore, but they're watching you, seeing you come up out for, like, you know, started from the bottom, now we're here type of thing, you know what I mean? And have your life turn completely, you know, you doing so much better. They actually want to be with you, and you know, they actually have a lot of love for you, but it's over with. You know, you don't want nothing to do with them. You will not have anything to do with them. Knight of Cups in the upright. You're getting a solid love offer from your King or Queen of Wands. Put the roles in the you have a solid love offer coming in, okay? And I feel like somebody is speaking the truth to your person, okay? Whatever that was, what was trying to keep them down now, all right? And this person wants to come in. They want to give you a solid love offer, not any kind of solid love offer, but an Ace of Cups. This is your you know, if you resonate with a twin flame, it's a twin flame. If it's, you know, if you don't, it's your high level soulmate, it's your person, it's your happily ever after. And somebody's getting good karma for letting you or your person know about this witch that had them under some sort of love spell. Justice, okay? You're getting justice, okay? And whatever this landed over top the moon, you have hidden justice over top the moon card, the Wheel of Fortune, and the what do you call it? Seven of Cups in the reverse. So all the illusions have been shattered in the justice system, whatever this is about this fortune is supposed to come to you. All right, part of your justice that is for you. You're going to have the best possible outcome in all of this, like way beyond your most wildest dreams. And it's, since you went through so much and you still stayed in your power, took the lead, and you ended things that you needed to, you did everything in the upright, even when you weren't sure, even when you weren't celebrating, you still stood in your power, took the lead, and did everything. You've been fighting a spiritual battle for quite some time, okay? And you know, even, you know, and you're doing it in a good way. So now it's your time to go from a time of hell. You walk through hell to get to heaven, pretty much. Now your cup's going to be overflowing, and you're about to get if you've been praying for justice, you're getting it, like way best, the most possible best way you could ever imagine. And somebody is definitely going to jail for what they did, okay? You avoided a tower mode because somebody was planning to set you up and frame you. All right, your ex or whoever this is was planning to frame you, without a doubt. There's not a doubt in my mind. There was secretly, their goal was to come in to get you locked up, to plant some evidence on you, maybe about somebody's unalivement, maybe frame you for unalivement, or God knows what it is, but it was supposed to put you away for a long time. But you avoided a tower, okay, by separating yourself from this person and moving forward. All right, and they're caught for whatever this is. They're also caught for trying to frame you. The justice system knows about this. They know about all this stuff that's going on because there's somebody in the background that's you know what I mean? Yeah. Somebody could have got arrested, okay, but they definitely tried to hang confirmation. Somebody maybe, okay, that was a confirmation. So they're trying to get you caught up and have your world turned upside down. They're really trying to get you locked up and frame you for, I feel like, a passing, for somebody's passing, most likely. Okay, I don't know if they're what this is, but I feel like it was like to put you away for the rest of your life, and it's not happening. Okay, you didn't know about this. You're gonna find out about this. So, and someone secretly behind the scenes got locked up, and they're telling on all these people about what's going on. And the justice system sees what you went through, all right, during how far these people went, and how like your whole world was turned upside down. It was like constantly a battle, and you still standing in your power and taking the lead, whether you're this one or this one. And now you're about to have, I feel like, a fortune coming from the justice system, something that was already yours, okay, about this hidden fortune that's coming in and the illusions of this being shattered, okay, and it coming to light. Four of Cups, yes, somebody was holding on to a fortune that belongs to you, all right, or trying to hold you back from it, and they can't, all right, so it's coming to you. And your person, look, this would go right here. You had to just leave what no longer serves you, move forward and heal, and your person to do the same thing, confirmation. Your person is holding on to you. They know you are their person, okay? They know, they already know this, okay? So now they're holding on to you. They want to be with you. They're trying to do some bullshit to make you lose out on opportunities, and it's not going to happen. It's you know what I mean? They're upset. You have an ex here that's upset too, because they realize you are their, they see you as their happiness and everything else. And I feel like it's your ex, really, honestly, for somebody that's like even making things straight with your person, your actual person. And they're going to jail for holding on to what belongs to you, and for constantly trying to unalive you. Six of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, your people from your past are not coming back. They want to come back in, but they can't. Okay, like I said, there's an ex of yours from your past who actually loves you now. They see what they did. They know that it's over. They know that there's no coming back from this. And I feel like they're having like a change of heart. I strongly feel like it's an ex or something like this, or maybe a friend or somebody that wanted to be with you or something like this. I feel like it's an ex, though, that somebody that you completely ended it with, but they want to come back in, but they know it's over, and they feel like, you know, they're already doomed. They're already going to prison for what they did, and they know that you deserve love, okay? So I feel like they're even fixing something with your, like, telling, if they know your person, like your divine counterpart, they're telling the truth about you to this person, okay? And they're to help, you know, them to come into a relationship with you. They're helping bring you justice, okay, for whatever with your person. They're helping this come in. It's Five of Swords, okay? Yeah, they're trying. It's an ending to them betraying you. They were smiling in your face, stabbing you in the back. That's why they can't come back. But there's somebody here that is standing in the upright, and they don't want to betray you anymore. They're ending it with this person, okay? And they're getting a can of Actory, and they're telling all these people that secretly were betraying you. Because I feel like there's a mother figure here that's like a mom or an aunt or a grandmother or something like this, or something like that, that was like the whole time that was either working with a witch or was doing witchcraft on you. The Magician in the reverse, they did death magic that backfired. And I feel like someone's going to be passing away. Okay, somebody from your people from your past, they did death magic on you. And this witch here, and somebody's, maybe her mom or her aunt might have passed away because of this. It could have backfired on their family member or on her. But they're doing death magic. The Magician in reverse to the Ten of Swords. They're bound to it. And they're trying to bind your creativity. What the fuck is going on here? They got caught. They got to walk away now. Eight of Cups, because see how this got caught by the plants? They got caught. So now they got to walk away. All right. And they completely ended. All right. And so they're walking away. Somebody is from your past is standing in their power. They're walking away from this witch. They're completely ending it, and they're speaking because they're not celebrating. They're having nothing here. That there's no happy moments here. All right, everything's being turned upside down. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. They don't want to betray you anymore. Okay, but there's something going on in the background that's secretly going to be balanced out. All right, these people are just trying to juggle you. All right, now somebody's in, like, they're being forced to go inward because they got locked up, or they will be getting locked up. Right, and they're trapped in their head. They don't know what to do. So they're within them as a sit-down time. They're like, all right, well, you did not deserve what you went through. They know this. Their life is already screwed. They know you deserve love. They know you deserve justice. So they're righting some sort of wrongs, okay? And they're not happy. They're like, someone's secretly behind the scenes are working things out for you, okay? And trying to, and is bringing, they're secretly bringing what was done in the dark to light behind the scenes, talking about how something wasn't equally given out, okay? About this fortune, something was supposed to come to you, and they tried to sacrifice you for this, and you know what I mean? And they're bringing all this, you know what I mean? And their goal was to come in to juggle you and to betray you. They don't want to do that no more. They want to do the right thing, okay? And I feel like, yeah, they're fighting for you on the justice service. The justice team is fighting for you, and not only that, there's somebody that's secretly behind the scenes that's fighting for you on the behalf, like with the justice system, okay, bringing what was done in the dark to light, because they're being forced to go inward because they're already locked up or they're about to be. And you're fighting off, or your person's fighting off some sort of love spell that you were under. Some sort of love spell and binding spell. Temperance on the, yeah, Magician in the reverse. Somebody's not happy because they're dark manipulation. They're also doing sort of dark manipulation to have you in your feelings, to play on your emotions, to get you out of, like, to make you, to mess around in your emotions, to try to get you all, like, all crazy and stuff. But, and it worked in the past, but it's not working anymore, okay? But also I'm getting with this, somebody's not happy at the fact that, you know what I mean, they're freaking out, they're out of alignment and everything else, because they're bound to what this dark manipulation that they were doing here. All right, and they're mad because they can't manifest the damn thing ever since you walked away, because they were siphoning your energy. When you walked away, cut the cord, called your energy and your power back, and completely ended it with them, they can't siphon from you no more. They can't juggle you. They can't bring, you know what I mean? They can't do shit. And they're not happy about this. So now they can't manifest the damn thing. They're trapped to whatever they did. They're bound to this dark manipulation. They're doing dark manipulation, binding, and love spells, okay? In the past, they did this. All right, but, and it was meant to also, they're doing some sort of dark manipulation to have your world turned upside down, to have you, all right, if you used to do drugs or alcohol, or if you do, all right, or say you used to do drugs or alcohol and you've been clean, they're doing dark manipulation to try to get you to go back to drugs, alcohol, or just like a chaotic lifestyle, whatever it may be, cigarettes, vaping, weed, whatever it may be. All right, they're doing, so if you've been having cravings for things, it's due to some sort of dark manipulation they're doing. Cleanse your energy, return to sender, do whatever you got to do, just don't do anything that's going to get you in trouble, okay? Yeah, and they're trying to do some sort of dark manipulation to have you not happy, not be celebrating, and, you know, they're bound to all this dark manipulation that they're doing. If somebody's getting locked up because they know, I feel like maybe it might even be the witch, okay? Somebody's walking away from the witch and they're telling them this, okay? And I feel like they're working, they could be wearing a wire as well. But the cops have been seeing, the law enforcement have been seeing what's going on, right? And yeah. Queen, and they see you for who you truly are, a very loving, nurturing, caring person. And they're not happy the fact that you're standing in your power, okay? And you're too strong and powerful for their damn dark manipulation. And whatever they did backfired onto them. Now they're completely out of their damn mind. Somebody could have been under the influence and when they did this dark manipulation too. They're like, I feel like they fucked it up, okay, right from the gate anyway. They're already out of, like, alignment, and, like, they're either really intoxicated they're either very much so under the influence all the time, or they're just, like, losing their damn mind from all this dark manipulation. And plus, with them doing dark manipulation on you to try and mess in your energy and to have you in a lower vibration, everything else, and it's backfiring onto them. Something about somebody trying to bring drugs into a jail and getting caught is significant. I don't know what that has to do. I don't know if that's something that happened already or will be happening. Something like that. Somebody's getting caught up for bringing drugs into, or attempting to bring drugs into a jail, or a prison, or, you know, if you get caught, even if it's in a courthouse, if you're in a even that's like at least in Pennsylvania, it's a 2 to 4 year minimum mandatory if you get caught with drugs on any government property, even if it's at a court. I mean, what do you call it? Where you do the mail. A post office, that's still a government facility. It's 2 to 4 years minimum mandatory, let alone anything else. Star in reverse, they're not happy because their dark manipulation tries to steal your star. They're not going to be able to heal from. They got no success out of this dark manipulation, all right? Because they're doing some sort of witchcraft, trying to steal your stardom, trying to steal your success, trying to steal your destiny, and they can't. All right. Ever since you walked away from them, you completely ended it. You healed from them. You moved forward. You cut your cord and called your energy and your power back. This dark manipulation doesn't work anymore, because what was working before was your emotion, okay, and you being there, or them sleeping with you if it's an ex or whatever, okay. And they got no success out of this at all. They're doing, and the only success that this person has, is witch has, and these people from your past have, is due to dark manipulation. And they were siphoning a lot from you, but it's not working anymore ever since you cut them off and you move forward and learn to, like, not have any emotions left there, and, like, to heal from it completely, because that's how they were still siphoning from you for a little bit after you ended it with them, is because you either had resentment still in your heart towards them. It was before you fully healed. But I feel like now you fully healed, and you don't have any resentment. You move forward, and you don't allow them to play with your emotions. Yeah, and because you have someone coming rushing in to protect you now, okay? And your person is breaking free of some sort of love spell and binding spell, and they're moving forward. They're coming rushing in to protect you. They realize they got no success back with wherever they were. That's why they're completely ending it. And I'm telling you right now, there's somebody from your past who's standing in the upright. I feel like it's an ex, possibly. It could be a friend or a family member. I don't know. But they're ending it. They're completely ending it with this witch. They're walking away from her because they got no success here. They maybe even realized they were under some sort of spell as well. And they're rushing to on your behalf to protect you. And they're getting good karma for this, okay? And it's the only way it's going to get them out of this stuck and stagnant energy. And to get them, to right their wrongs. So they're going to get good karma for doing this. 10 of Cups, you're about to have something about a family fortune. And I feel like it was hidden. There was a hidden family fortune, okay? Maybe you don't talk to one side of your family, or maybe your family, like, didn't let you know how well off they truly were. All right, but there's something about a hidden fortune, or maybe you didn't know one side of your family or both sides, whatever it is. But you're about to have a happy home, happy family. It's part of your good karma too. It's part of your justice. And yeah, somebody's not happy about this. You're about to have a family, I feel like, too. Or if you don't want kids, I feel like you're about to have it all. Your cup's about to be overflowing with love. Okay, if you had any issues in any imbalances with your family, with your kids, if you have kids, that's getting worked out. You're going to finally have a happy home, happy family. There's going to be no more juggling, no more, because somebody was definitely doing something. If you have kids, they're doing some sort of dark manipulation on your kids to try to get them to act different towards you or your family or whatever the situation is, okay? And you're breaking free of that. And you're finally going to have, a happy home, happy family. All right, and you're going to go from some sort of stuck and stagnant energy to forward movement, okay, with this. And there's something about a hidden family could be significant. Maybe this fortune, okay, it's either maybe you didn't know that side of the family, but there's definitely a hidden fortune now. It's like a family fortune that belongs to you, and the justice system knows about this. It wasn't equally given outright, okay, and the justice system knows about it. So it's coming to you. Also, the wait's coming. You're not going to have to wait much longer. All right, yeah, they're stuck. They can't move forward. There was no forward movement from that, okay? And I feel like maybe there was a point where, your person could have been, I feel like your person was like stuck with a witch, okay? That was, maybe they have a baby mom. Maybe they have a kid with this person, all right? But I feel like his girlfriend or his wife, whatever it is, I feel like she's passing away. So you might end up in a, you know what I mean? Like, they might have a kid together, so I feel like I don't wish that upon nobody. This is what I feel like it's from the death magic that she did on you and your person, the binding spells and love spells. She's bound to it. And they might have a kid together or children together. And I think she's going to be passing away, or already did, or her mom or something like this. Or this could be, you know what I mean? Put the roles reversed, okay? But I feel like he felt stuck with her, all right, because of the children or something like that. He was only there because, he wanted to be there for his kids and, like, to make sure it's, she only wanted to be with him because of his money. And he wanted to be there just because of his kids, and he wanted to make sure his kids were taken care of, and he didn't want to leave his kids, all right? And but I feel like she's passing away, or he's just ending it, and, they're stuck. They can't move forward. They don't know what to do. They can't move forward until they bring you justice and they do the right thing. And you're finally about to have the outcome. This is the outcome too, is happy home, happy family, good karma for doing the right thing. Page of Pentacles in reverse. There was a message that was blocked, okay? Somebody was blocking a message possibly about this hidden fortune, okay, from your family. Or if you have a kid that was living with, like, the other parent or a grandparent or something like that, they could have been blocking your child from, like, communicating with you, or they could have been telling your kid that, like, reckless stuff, okay? And that's coming to light. The truth is coming out about that. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit. The Emperor in the reverse. There could be they were just a bully. There could be a father or uncle or grandfather, okay, or that was a bully, a tyrant, somebody in your family you're getting justice for, that was doing dark manipulation, or they were doing dark manipulation on your business, okay? Ace of Swords in the reverse. There was a lot of betrayals and manipulation, but the 1,000,000% truth and clarity is coming out about how far this karmic father figure or uncle or boss or something like that went to betray you. All right, they got no success out of this because the truth ends up coming out in the end. All right, and somebody's now doing the right thing, and they're telling on this father figure, and I feel like a karmic mother figure or aunt or something like this. They're doing dark manipulation, okay, on your business as well. Whatever you do, trying to turn the world upside down. Somebody's business is being completely, so maybe someone their work could have got blown up or something like this, or a fire, a business fire, something like that is significant. I felt that from the very beginning. Something about like a house blowing up or a building blowing up or a fire or a crashing into it. Something about that is significant. It could be either a father's house, a grandfather, or uncle, or it could be a business. Or that could just be like figuratively speaking, like, you know what I mean? Maybe it's like their business is going like completely under, something like that significant, and it's due to the dark manipulation they were doing that they're bound to. Okay, they're doing binding spells on your business, on your work too, but it's yeah, so you're protected from this, okay? But you stayed in your truth the whole time, kept your sword up. That's what you need to do, all right? And everybody's seeing that you're speaking the truth about the major betrayal, okay, that they did to you, okay? They tried to sacrifice you, and ever since you walked away, they betrayed you even more, okay? And they're doing a lot of dark manipulation to try to get other people to betray you. What they're doing is dark manipulation. They're not getting any success with this either, to try to get people to come in your life, act like they're in the upright, betray you and walk away, and then completely end it out of nowhere. It's like to ghost you, right? And if you've been having that, like, say, you know, if you had people in your life that like you got along with very well, then out of nowheres, they just like flipped on you like a light switch, and then walked away and completely ended or ghosted you, and you're like, what the hell just happened? It was due to dark manipulation, or it was them doing the dark manipulation. That was part of their dark manipulation. The truth of that is coming out. They got no success out of this, though. All right, and they're trying to do this. They went to go get you, to betray you in a major way for some sort of major come up, and they tried to steal your destiny, but it didn't happen. They weren't expecting you to stand in your power this whole time. And I feel like your person went through a major betrayal as well. This is why they're walking away from this person. They're realizing that they were bound to this person because of a love spell and a binding spell, okay? And somebody told your person about this, the person that they're with, okay? And that's why they're walking away, or this person passing away, one or the other. I feel like they're passing away, and they might have a kid together. So, and I feel like when these come together, like, this might be a young child. It doesn't have to be like a baby. It could be like a kid, like a, you know, I don't think they're 18 yet. Like, they're anywhere between maybe 17 to like to a baby, something like that. So if you're not going to have a kid together, like yourselves, there's something about a child at least, or children being involved. Like, you're going to have, you know what I mean? Something about a stay-at-home parent, either a mom or dad, something like that is significant. Yeah, see, they can't move forward because, you know, somebody's now stuck. They can't move forward from you. They're actually standing up for you and protecting you, okay? They left a lot of evidence behind, and they're screwed. They didn't want to do the work. Instead, they want to steal from you. They want to rob, kill, and destroy you. They want to betray you, okay? But now they see you as wish fulfillment. Now they want to be with you. They want to have you. They want to be on your side. Someone knows that they can't because they're going to be in a prison cell. So they want to at least bring you justice. You know what I mean? Because they know that you, yeah, because they totally misjudged you. And they're terrified, though, of being judged for what they did to you. I got to repot this plant anyway. I'm so upset that oh, well. I wanted to propagate this one anyway, so they get to go back to starting to variegate. But it is right. That just means I get more plants. Sorry, guide. You can put your foot back on me, babe. You done showing your fans your feet for freeze? Clyde, you're so freaking cute, babe. I'm sorry, Bubby, because I don't have to bring out the vacuum when we've done this. Clyde does not like the vacuum, guys. He always hides under my bed. Oh, buddy. Our Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, giving a message for the collective at this time. Hi, baby. Clyde's blessing you with his feet again, if y'all can see it. See you little tootsies on my leg. No more complaining. And I feel like if you've been complaining about your family, there's been issues with your family, that landed over top of the Ten of Cups, over top of the Justice. All right, you're finally getting, yeah, you're not going to have, if you've been having children complaining to you, just, you know, being mean to you, just disrespecting you, or whatever the situation is, that's getting taken care of. Your Heavenly Father knoweth that you have need of all these things. Matthew 6:32. No more complaining. If you've been complaining about your business or whatever, that's getting balanced out too, okay? Complaints are affirmations of victimhood, which is never true spiritually. Take back your God-given power by affirming that you have an abundance of choices and freedom. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, watch these positive affirmations bloom into reality. Step back into reality. Clyde got his little footsie picture for you. Clyde, you're so freaking cute, babe. Clyde, what are we going to do with all this dirt, babe? We gotta pick up all these crystals, get them all a good wipe down, and vacuum up, babes. It's okay. We're gonna repot this plant first, I think, into a bigger pot. Trying to wait till I get the other pots in, but it will. Alright, the Resolute 17. If you do not resolve to be patient and endure tough times, success may appear to you to be always in the future or in another's power. Someone's running out of time, they know it. The Truth 15. The truth. You cannot be truthful with another person unless you are first truthful and honest with yourself. The truth is not afraid of questions. I feel like in the past, because it came out in the reverse, there's something about some sort of hidden truth. It came out right here in the reverse, okay? And the truth about a fortune, about this and the illusions and everything else is coming to light. And maybe in the past you weren't questioning things, or other people weren't, but now they're being questioned, okay? And the truth is coming out. Maybe in the past, you know what I mean? Something about, yeah, maybe you weren't like questioning your family or other ones or whatever this is, or other people weren't questioning them. They're just taking it on face value. But after, like, you know, doing some sort of research, just watching and looking and seeing for themselves, all right, and now the truth is coming out about this. Any of these names could be your name. Somebody involved, or passed on loved ones, first, middle, or last name. Hi, baby. We picked off the bird. Oh, this one. Oh. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, what are some names involved in this situation, please? Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, what are some names involved in the situation, please? And thank you. Someone's grandfather could be significant, and something's about to pop off, okay? Yeah, somebody's grandfather could be significant. Love me, should pop up, may you rest in peace. Carrie, masculine or feminine. Oh, Clyde, baby. Your foot slipping, babe? Clyde, he's like with his like head like hanging off of the blanket, off the comforter. He's like got his arms like this over here. He's like halfway got his back turned. His jewels are just sticking down. legs are all spread open. Like, God, what are you doing, babe? There's dirt everywhere. It's on the plant. What the heck is going on here? Oh, poor Clyde, baby. Listen, Linda, listen. Oh, that's good stuff. Karmic's saying shit, and I know it too. Ain't that the truth? One last time. Somebody's trying to steal your voice. Someone's definitely trying to silence you or shut you up, and that's not happening. John, or Johnny, or Jonathan, or John, love me, Uncle John, may rest in peace. Green, you got the green light. Quay or Taquay, Hart. In-laws, that's my brother-in-law's name, that's crazy. Matt, Maddie, or Matthews, could be someone's name. Cody, Ivan, Brandon, Grace, you're about to receive grace, my darling. Cindy, Sin, or Cynthia, someone's mom. You might be like, wow, when you find out about this mother figure. About whatever mother figure, but love, miss your mom, and you rest in peace. Wayne, Walter, Dom or Dominic, Luna, Illinois, Don, Donnie, or Donald, or Don, Pisces, you could be a Pisces, or there could be a Pisces involved. Marcia, Kim, Kimmy, or Kimberly. Sage, you might want to sage, okay, or somebody could be saging and they're mad because it's not working, whatever they did that they're bound to, and it's not working. Or someone's name could be Sage. Amber, Joel, or Joelle. Something about a sister and a brother-in-law could be significant. Charlotte, Thomas, Tommy, or Thomas. Raja, Alan, Pam, Pamela, or Pammy, Zach, or Zachary. Sky or Skylar. Sabrina, something about a teenage witch. Dalton, Eileen, Ryan, Angel, Henry, Michelle, Karmics, ain't shit and they know it too. Ain't that the truth? Steve or Steven or Stevenson. Jean, Susanna, RJ, love Michelle and RJ, may you rest in peace. Michelle, there's two Michelles, that's weird. Leo, you could be a Leo or there could be a Leo involved. Ariel, Shane, Brooke, somebody's moody because they're about to be broke. Tina, Justin, love Mr. Man, may you rest in peace. Kenny, Luke or Lucas, listen, Linda, listen. Murray, Tangela, Brown, Brad or Bradley, Faith, your faith is what saves you every time. Gabe or Gabriel, Archangel Gabriel is guiding and protecting you. Maria, God, you're so cute, babe. Your head's just like hanging over the Sagittarius, you could be Sagittarius or somebody involved could be Sagittarius. Carl, Joyce, Mark, Toby, you're gonna find out that someone tried to mark you out to rob you. Ronnie, Ronald, or Ron, or yeah, masculine or feminine. Courtney, Marilyn, Tammy, Joanna or Joanne, Fran, Franny, or Francis. Dakota, California. Sean, Heather, Giovanni. People's first and last names coming out. That's crazy. Marvin. And that'd be it, y'all. Alright, guys. So all I got for you is I got to clean this huge mess up. Oh, man. Alright, well, there's that. Yeah, somehow I'm trying to do this with. I guess I can. I don't even know. Poor Clyde, baby. Clyde, I think they're done looking at your feet, babe. Clyde. That's all I got for you guys. Until next time, remember, God loves you, so do I. And I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, please don't forget to give God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit the utmost love, respect, gratitude, and appreciation for all that they do in our lives. It's such a mess, man. Something about like shit hitting the fan, like dirt, like there's a bunch of dirt here, so that's significant. It's the first time that's happened, and I've had that plant there forever. And I'm always making them. But something about dirt digging or something like that. Or something's getting dug up. Somebody could have been trying to uproot you or some shit. Somebody could be caught up, like, digging something up from the past or something like that. Or also, like, now I want to, like, upgrade this pot, right? So some dirt's coming up, right? You know, something that, like, was supposed to be a downfall is about to be a come up, like, yeah, it's just made, like, a little bit of a mess, but it's not much mess. Like, I'm going to have to clean up, and then this is going to, like, get a bigger home. This plant's going to get a bigger home, and I'm going to get more, more plants out of it because I'm going to propagate it too, right? So it's going to be a major come up from, you know what I mean? Something about the dirt being out there, something like that significant. Throw all the dirt off all these cards. Alright, guys. Yeah. I got a big mess to clean up. Some repotting to do. I shall see you later. Somebody's watching you, fighting for you. They're watching you fight off whatever their dark manipulation they try to send your way. Yeah. Somebody's watching you and they're like fighting for you. They're blocking some fights that are coming your way. And also maybe somebody trying to block your they're watching, see their blocks, see that they're watching you release toxicity. See that their binding spells weren't working. Those spells ain't working on you. Where did I put this death card in? Box 7. Over here. June 10th could be significant. Could be somebody's birthday. It's on my V8 lid cap. Alright, guys. Good night, sweet dreams. God bless. Time to clean up. The freaking mess. Alright, guys. God bless. Hi, baby. I'm sorry, honey. I know, baby, but I gotta clean up this big mess that we made. I made that you. You want to stay there while I repot the plant, baby, and then I'll get you up when I have to vacuum.